the piglets to piglify themselves in parliament. And this is appalling because I will share a pictures, now share the actions of these people are not Dompre, AFENYO-MARKIN, Madame Patricia PJ, all these people. They are not young piglets, these are adult piglets, piglifying themselves all because they want to distract a process. Some of us got angry because this is not what we want. This is not what we want. We want people with right thinking mind to help us build this nation. It is you ask yourself, say, how did we get here? Vetting. A whole micro piglet minority would try to distract before because they feel said that will make them relevant. Makacha said today's topic is about AFENYO-MARKIN and the piglets of the NPP. With that. So when you see this, when you see pictures be to say, you should be worried. You should start asking yourself, how did we get here? We got here because from the beginning the chairman thought the piglets were going to comport themselves, but you don't give chances to piglets because they don't care about their surroundings. And it's not in parliament, you see this from the NPP. Now, you ask yourself, why should a member of parliament, their colleague, decide to take tables apart? Yedinka can say Emefa was right. And this should be in our history book, say Emefa was right. So you see the silly piglets. When Emefa said one of the piglets was silly, majority of Ghanaians stood up and almost say Emefa is rude. Emefa was right. Me talk 2025 year. Me number plate by Emefa was right. You see these piglets, how silly they can be, how childish they can be, all because they feel say when they drag the process, it will make the NDC look bad. But at the end of the day, we all want to build this nation as quickly as possible. So when you see a member of parliament stand on TV to foolishly exhibit the highest form of pigletism, then you should be asking yourself, are these people ready? Because who will be to say Anodompre, as we speak, Anodompre is not a legitimate member of parliament. Jimmy when the supporters Botuo, as we speak today, that case is still under investigations. He comes to parliament, some woman confronts him and says, your actions are not right. And don't be silly. Ghana Kwani Jimmy no because a silly you say didn't mami atem. Majority of us are foolish. We learn grammar and we don't understand grammar. AFENYO-MARKIN, any another Premo went to parliament, went to Speaker Bagman and said, hey, you see, you're silly. One person is silly out of the piglet. A whole party, minority released a statement. You see, AFENYO-MARKIN say, another pre Emefa was right in Tomubuf. Now they have shown you, and AFENYO-MARKIN say they are indeed silly and they act like pigs. This is another pre. How can any human being tell me this guy still should be sitting in parliament? He is not supposed to be suspended. He's supposed to be kicked out because this fool Senkai will be ban a year, and I heard Inkoto saying it. Enemy and you go puli parliament table you buna and kakwasie be sorry or your penini or your statesman. This child should go to jail. Somebody walked to parliament and started making noise. That person has been put to jail. AFENYO-MARKIN any anodompre, especially anodompre kwasia we the taxpayers' property or the kwasia buno. He told people to break tables. tables you and I akorana onam dwom na otom nsu anadwi no tax agent no hono de tua no sa akorana sika na indirectly ye use akorana say child slave no sa sika na de to table no and another dompra or represent Ghana for e ka kire ne nyonko MP say yembu table no Kwasiawe has just been suspended. This is what he did.
Who are you? Oh, come on.
The catcher Ghana for catcher must say MPP way. They don't think. The day and another Danko Kufuor impose a year AFENYO-MARKIN ewo MPP for so parliament. I'm catching say you'll be in opposition for 40 years. You'll be in opposition for 40 years. Now the question is, from time I started vetting ebesine, a day na AFENYO-MARKIN aye it must stop any nominee from being being given the green light or endorsed or passed. Has he been able to stop anybody? No. Ebia yen shed and share sadie no. MPP for started Jimmy Omo Elveti we say. De bia distracted and making sure say vetting. So the question is, has any nominee been stopped from being a minister? No. So what's the essence in what they are doing? And then I was a mamo Ghana for Moshem who say we momo Jimmy. They are not there to help. Senka dia omo ye anadia AFENYO-MARKIN ye no senka at least generating anything positive on their side. The issue is all these days AFENYO-MARKIN screaming distracted process diatem ebo biasum keke kansam no ebu butebo no senka omotumi stop even one nominee from being endorsed as a minister. I would have said okay, at least we Jimmy no de aboao, but the guy and this group, whatever they have done has not yielded any results. So these are non-entities. From the beginning, we gave them attention. We are supposed to treat them like lies. Or say treat them say they don't matter. For the next 4 years, there will be a distraction to our democracy. And I am happy because the leadership of the NPP in parliament know that. And I say, they know, say, their leader in parliament, you know, he's foolish. They know. MPP phoning him. Behind the scenes, I talk to them. They tell you, or a temperamental, the way Jimmy, he thinks everything is about him. They know, but they are scared to speak. I speak to them every time. Oh, yeah, nim. Where they over can ask them, why is obi obako krakayam so why is ponkwa bodam? And they know, but they are quiet because they don't have the power to speak. The party has disintegrated. Party not say. There's no leadership. And this last because say when the MPP mu and obetuma kasa me akasa ye nyina akoma to ye mwan Ekufuor adu mu owu wo Ekufuor adu biem otedam wu. Who is the leader in the NPP obetuma kasa ma bibia ebi ni ho. There's no party. Nobody should be angry. Sometimes you might get furious because you expect the NDC to react. Let me tell you, NDC grassroots and the people who voted for the NDC to come to power, Mahama Ayariga, who is now the leader of the majority side in parliament, he's tactical, he's matured, he's reasonable, and to be very fair with you, he's somebody who gets the work done. I am not going to sit here and praise him abra on starting the Juma, but from the little I have seen, say more NDC for grassroots, no, some more share bodam sama AFENYO-MARKIN ye, na mo pese mo translate here no, Emma Mahama Ayariga replicating the same thing, then in your head you might think, say, Mahama Ayariga or the chairman on the committee is not working. That is why most of you are angry. You are angry because you expect the same nonsense AFENYO-MARKIN is doing. You expect them to be speaking the same manner. They should be reacting the same manner. Into when we saw reaction now, you might think that AFENYO-MARKIN is doing something. And anytime Kakacha will say, from day one, AFENYO-MARKIN strategy meaning any MPP for have they been able to block anything? No. So it means they cannot block anything for the rest of their lives. They cannot. Now, for the next 4 years, the majority in parliament want to say, Ebona omashaye no, ebono omubediso, ebobe no omashaye, omubeyi betting tax free ho, omubeyi eyedien e-levy free ho. Some of the things that John Mahama Kaye are through parliament na sanyo mani nyina betuma bemuno. That is what we want them to do it. However they do it, we don't care. And you say, Mahama Ayariga, Ebejina Parliament, now are you cool and collected, now or making statements, and now or passing the statement on to the speaker. Now say why aggressive, and now we in Tiema, it does not mean he cannot get the job done. The bottom line is that we want the work done. And so far, the vetting committee, there's been a lot of drama. But the most important thing has been achieved. 99% of the nominees that went before the vetting committee, they have been passed. So that is what we are looking at. Do not lose focus. Keep your eye on the ball. Inti Mahama Ayariga and his team, I don't care how they do it. They can be quiet in parliament, I don't care. Because they are dealing with a dog who has rabies. So AFENYO-MARKIN will be backing. AFENYO-MARKIN will be getting his piglets to support him. But at the end of the day, and yet you possess ball on a chair yet, and yet you release a lot of passes, and yet you carry trophy. No? So as far as they can give me what I want, you can take or get rid of betting tax, get rid of e-levy, make sure the policies that John Mahama said he was going to implement and going to go through parliament to make sure they are enacted, they are done. I am good. They can scream and shit in parliament. I don't care. But I'm saying this to the young Ghanaian, and I Ghanaian auto Obama NDC they say, I've heard people say NDC were majority, other than a majority no, and yet no, the NDC majority no, you voted for them for one reason, to do what you want. Have they done what you want? Yes, so far, yes. Can anybody in Ghana come out to tell me, say, NDC for they have been stopped from putting a nominee in front of parliament and that nominee till date? Yen to me endorse a nominee no so it means they are still on course. Forget the distraction. These people have lost it. AFENYO-MARKIN in the group, no, they have nowhere to go. They are non-entities. They are humans. They have the right to talk. And so when you see them screaming, let them scream. Look, do not pay too much attention. Your eyes should be on the ball. They here and they say NDC for EDP amaye. And in time Faka said the NPP are not done prayer is silly. I mean, who will be to say Haruna Idrisu come to parliament without even being at the scene? I was pissed off because you Haruna Idrisu time assembly see and now we need. So all that you do is you take your time and listen to the matter itself, even by inviting the lady or sitting or knowing. You don't rush to come to parliament and act as if say NDC no nimunyansa yama wejuma. You have been given a job to do as the education minister. Do your job. Quickly. So many people made comments in parliament. I get it. Haruna Idrisu decided to take forefront through the woman under the bus. Why are you not today coming to parliament to tell parliament to make sure Anodon Prayer never appears in parliament again? You are a hypocritical politician. You need to change. Whatever your eye is on, the ball that you are looking at, you need to clear your eye and make sure that you are doing it right. Because the eye that is on the ball, why you say ya enini be ball no kura unhu and kasakwana mena wo kano ebia wo de oyere asantini obechirichiri machiro. The eye that you are eyeing, the ball that your eye is on, you need to make sure you clear your eye and protect your eye. Because that eye that you are using to watch the ball, so when in paya, the ball, no, you will not even see it to kick it. I am umbremu wasikakra. You have always been asking to prove yourself to Ghanaians. This is the time to prove yourself. One of the most sensitive ministries has been given to you. Deliver. That is your job. Your job is not to throw people under the bus. The moment an NDC person starts to please the NPP, then you have to understand you are doing something illegal with the NPP. And that is what I am seeing in you, Haruna Idrisu. But I'm not going to judge you. You are human like myself. You make mistakes. I also make mistakes. So I will see this as a slip. But when it continues, then you will know. We will let the people know the kind of politician you are. I am saying this on authority. Nobody in the MDC is bigger than the grassroots person. Nobody. Now, something has happened. Mr. S, Mr. P, team. Which one is this? Eden Akwesi of Vetting. Asabu Kevin Taylor. You see, Kevin Taylor Papa ko kasa on TV so. Kevin Taylor Papa. Me Papa. You see Papa ko eye ni MP Vetting ende. Ena Bezas. Ena you see journalist akobusa me Papa question. Ana is that it? Okay. All right. So now, remember, AFENYO-MARKIN issue. So the reason why I'm doing this is to say I want Ghanaians to understand. Say AFENYO-MARKIN has always been a corrupt politician. He has never been honest, and the hammer was somewhere when you say from 2022. Now, Mr. AFENYO-MARKIN, as some say, Ope one of the most corrupt politicians in Ghana. AFENYO-MARKIN, and one of the politicians in Ghana almost taking advantage of our constituency power Ghana AFENYO-MARKIN. And he has turned his constituents into slaves. And what he does is say, Oko China no akoto soyi machine $1.50. Now ato 50, 300. Now I bet you charm momo. Oko no akosi 2x4 police station. No assistant the police for be go no bubotuo. Enti or the side national chrome for the trim. That is what he's been doing all these years. And so what's study AFENYO-MARKIN track record on a Canada, Japan, they have actually taken a lot from the people of Gomwa, Fete, and a Futu area or Winneba. They have ganged up to steal in Sase. That guy bit of boat to and same say or Gomwa Fete say Futuna or boss so jani to AFENYO-MARKIN and Kuala Ribino. And this guy continuously, and not just politics, outside politics, even in his professional life as a lawyer, AFENYO-MARKIN has been a radical criminal. So, when issues come up, I am asking the women group and the pro whatever group and D&D, some person who AFENYO-MARKIN is and how he treats people behind the scene or scenes. You saw the way he attacked the committee clerk in parliament today. This woman, she is the clerk. Committee na everti nominees, no. Mami we in charge of the logistics, paperwork, the clarification of documents and all the administrative works. Some be meeting 2 o'clock or in a lady or making sure we are coordinating left and right. Some be a press conference. Some be she is in charge. Now, I want Mr. Are we breaking in sound? Now, there's something that happened. AFENYO-MARKIN and his group of piglets. I call them piglets because they don't respect women. They don't respect the law. They believe, say, as far as they are in parliament, everybody is a fool. Now, you see clearly that, and Adia Yemi Yawa say, Madam Apiejeya or your bar, Mami Penini and the 12-foot drinking. AFENYO-MARKIN is not 50 years old. AFENYO-MARKIN is a kid. Is less than 50 years. A bonnet Jantra ana mana pempema pa ne tiri adwini wom. And AFENYO-MARKIN sat in parliament. The vetting committee sat. AFENYO-MARKIN attacked this woman continuously without giving this woman the room to even speak for herself. These were the same piglets who ran to parliament to say MFA was right. These are the same piglets who exhibited the highest form of piglinity and went to parliament and told Alban Bagbin that they have been told that one of the piglets is silly. AFENYO-MARKIN continuously odidi mami we atama attacking mami we catch mami we in on national television. Me won't say obabi akasa e defend mami we. What wrong did this woman do? This is AFENYO-MARKIN who stupidly walks around the world to tell people he's a Freemason. Kwasiana Freemason for saying no mu treaty ma anka obeba betu Freemason no. Such foolish characters. But what hurts me in say, you see AFENYO-MARKIN time na odidi mami we atama or attack mami we no na madam PJ et wo mami penyini obetuma wo AFENYO-MARKIN. Yes, na otwo wanka bibia ankyere AFENYO-MARKIN ana dey AFENYO-MARKIN edi mami we atem, and this woman was helpless. This woman was being attacked. The NPP piglets decided to go after an innocent woman because what they want they didn't get, or what they were demanding they were not getting because they were not making sense. Shadia team, are we good?
For me, we have to ask the relevant questions. You are aware that some of the nominees, we don't even where we have to ask the relevant questions, we will ask. Nothing will stop us from asking the necessary questions. It's not every nominee. Some of their nominees spend 5 minutes. NDC is always up to intimidating people. They think that they must always bully. We will not accept any bully. They can call us micro minority. They can say whatever they want to say. We've been cooperating with them. Today we agreed to do 3. The clerk to the committee is a partisan clerk. She is a typical NDC. She agrees with them, and then she advertises and informs people to come. All the practice has always been that chairman ranking would agree as to who and who will come. Yesterday there was no agreement. The chairman was with me, no meeting. Then in the night, 10 p.m., the clerk advertised 10. This morning, my deputy was here. They had a pre-sitting. They agreed to 3. Later in the afternoon, they said 4. And then again, they said that, oh, let's compromise on 1 more. We said, okay. Then he made it 5. Just as we finished the 5th, we realized that they've paraded several other nominees, dressed, and then they thought that we will boycott. We will not boycott. We will not boycott. We will not boycott.
But you will destroy the equipment.
I'm saying that we will not boycott. Thank you very much. What do you have tomorrow? Right. We've agreed.
He did this yesterday, and he did the same thing today. My team will pull the today piece for you. And it was deliberate. Oh, Madam APJ, or reaching them to say, Obia Oshe Charlene Gate so. And fano ho udi my crowd because ne nyonko ba and ye chat rotten so AFENYO-MARKIN evidence a chesa mami way or your NDC near way. This fool calls himself a lawyer, and he wants to interrogate people to find the truth. Abro no, he is a walking lie. A member of parliament who calls himself a lawyer sits or stands on national television to accuse a professional. If you don't agree with her, it does not make her a liar. It does not make her an NDC person. So for such a fool to lead a group of piglets, to put this woman on the spot, to try and denigrate and disrespect this woman, abra mami penyini ni tuofu dwene chinga nanenum se de oton pata empata oton gatemu apatre e osasun treso market or win no teta wo madam APJ wo nanke kan sa asem wo kire wa ka wa fe wo sen abawa hemu say ye de yemu ade. This young boy, 47-year-old boy, Usha no ho ne tiri ho kro ne ade because of adwene bone. Such a drunk calling a career woman bia wa born the bra bedru ha say she is again an NDC person, she is a liar and she's doing this, and a woman like you up here just standing there chewing gum. And the whole day men who the so-called women groups release this statement and said no, this is not right. When they told these pigs, one of them said he's silly. We saw some women come out to say, yeah, we know MFA is rude. MFA has been right. MFA will be right till yes, beba. MFA has always been right. Because you, the NPP, you are silly idiots. Debiano, everything should be about you people. We should not criticize you or question you. Until when people decide to question you people, your actions, then the panier di pabonini. Mama way obetumi sebio awo AFENYO-MARKIN echi. And mama small boy we jimi a whole party. Oh sorry na my say ntwe na mudi nechi ye. Oh father ye. But you can't get anything done. Anka dia mu ye nyimpo no anka monya bibi mpo me hu say all the noise you are making and the foolishness no motumi stop bibi kra till the day mo start sade obesi nde motumi stop bibia. So what's your essence? You are good for nothing, piglets. Akwa we konum wi tofi wi ti wi na obegina ho a na mo amatena parliament ache no o use mu sen kraman na wo madam PJ oba parliament na AFENYO-MARKIN ne first yin sen kra waje na o masa aso boy we jimi odi wanim ofa na odi nechi okase na odi nechi oyese na odi nechi. No work is being done. So what's the relevance in what you people are doing? There's no relevance. You just wasted everybody's time. Now mamen ko AFENYO-MARKIN so enti mo amoye Ghana fo na moye mma na mo de asem ba mo peke no ada asem foforo beba na obi be twe ne ketere masem me de me yoba panyini. I am the DND representative of DND ohodam bo hu na ne kontuom me say mo emma na mo wo Ghana career professionals mo parliament muni parliament moya civil servant moya leaders a man pedifo mona mokasa moya dino. A woman is being abused on TV, is being insulted by a riffraff, a land thief. You people are all quiet because a MPP na ada asemfo from BC ada we will get another MFA is right na ye be wu kwase bi obeyi ni ti no e hona bo hu na ne kontuom e wo kurom ha abaye di bo techi no. Yet sa abane bebo ba. It's this woman, I apologize on behalf of Ghana for nyina. She has diligently worked with Janema, Nenananom, Nikuru Ofie, and Wabetna Parliament hours upon hours, over 20 hours, not to her, all because she wants to get this country going. The embarrassment and the harsh words being used at this woman. Abra onye she. This woman has put her life on the line. And Naju Okofie Krakodo Bibe to me abon tuekuno. Or the nina to nchain aba parliament to work for Ghanaians. Na AFENYO-MARKIN or Chimba Abejina ho edidi mami woyatem accusing this woman of nothing. This woman knows nothing about what he's saying. Saying she's an NDC person. She is this, she is that, she has done this without any evidence. And this fool AFENYO-MARKIN friend who lawyer, a despicable, dirty, filthy ass like AFENYO-MARKIN. Nobody responds to AFENYO-MARKIN. MFA is right. MFA is always right. And the day another MFA will be right. Nasa obise onuna oyo ba wa Ghana ye kasamamba ahona mo se ye ne ye muadie. So silence should start from today. I'm apologizing to this woman. She should not take this as a big deal because she was dealing with piglets. She should just keep working. She has decided to be a patriot, work for Ghana, do her diligent job, and make sure she serves her nation the right way. So I'll retire peacefully. That's it. Now,